Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with some more of our Grand Tactician 1861 campaign. We whipped the Union here at Lebanon. Wow. 1,800 men, and they lost 1,400, or actually 14,000 casualties. We captured 4,000. We killed 1,400. That isn't a victory. I don't know what is there. That's a good route. Western Army is having provision issues, but that's not to be expected with a battle like that. I mean, we're trying so hard to get Sumter right now. Sumter. If we were at a numerical disadvantage right now, I would certainly move up Beauregard's troops. But since we're not, I'll just keep on throwing myself at Sumter. And here he comes at Bowling Green again. He's gonna do this one of these times, and I'm just gonna counterattack. But it's not gonna be this time. Sure. Not gonna be this time. Okay, so we can get reboard muskets, which makes sense for this unit out here. Sharps rifles. More Sharps rifles. Okay. First, the portion has mixed muskets. Those Mississippi rifles over here. Ship them over to Bowling Green. And that makes sense. And Silla coffers. Alright, if you're gonna come at me, man. So make sure Albert Sidney Johnson's there to command. Yes, we got Sumter! Finally! Okay. That means Beauregard is going to march up to Nashville. Let's go. Beauregard's up to Nashville for the winter. A forced rail movement. Okay, finally! We have that. Confederate Army is unstoppable. I don't know about that, but okay. Men. And there they are. Gonna be about another even match. Albert Sidney Johnston against William W. Burns. Department of Ohio and another unknown corps. It's important to note that we have two uh, brigades with Sharps rifles. So I think if we put them in an area where they can rain down on the enemy, it is going to be a bad day for Burns and his Federals. Carver's Bay, Mason Hill. Okay. The Federals are coming down. Let's establish a line at Cooperstown. I think at this point, establish a line right here. Um, and 14. Wouldn't be the greatest fortification, but I think it'll work. Okay. Robert Sidney Johnson and his band, Awesome Misfits. Billy Coffers in the center. William T. Walker's on the right. Buckner's on the left. Our cannons are here. Okay. So we're gonna put these two in the rear, and these two will be in the rear, I think. It's gonna be a very weird and peculiar setup, but it shouldn't be too difficult to do. So we'll have that, and then we'll have Mississippi Rifles, and we build breastworks across. Two here, and these two will be in the rear, and then these two be at our left, I think, just in case. 14 pounds James will be a 3-inch ordnance. Put the howitzers here. Put the 14-pound James like right here. And then 10-pound Parrots will be here. And 3-inch ordnance will be here. Okay. Okay. Get long range out to the men. You'll be able to get this done before. And then we sit behind it. Okay, these guys have Sharps rifles. We're gonna go long range. Sharpshooters. Same thing with these. We'll go long range. would be an entire army of sharpshooters. It's an entire division of sharpshooters, essentially. Which would be great. Kind of see them walking or marching to us. There they are. Yep, I'm gonna put here. 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 I'll put you here. Don't get up towards the front. Don't want you to start dying here. Good thing with you, Zillikoffer. Okay, we have Sharps rifles in the middle. Deadly volley. Battery fire and counter battery fire. Okay, they're finally coming at me. You need to actually get forward in your defenses. Do a little skirmish on the right. We've kind of confused the Union in what they're attacking. And our Sharps rifles are doing pretty well in the center. I'm likely going to run out of ammo in no time now. Second Brigade, though, is getting absolutely demolished here. The First Brigade is getting demolished between the cannons. Sharps rifles at his flank. Should have enough ammo to at least complete the day, I would think. Okay, there goes the First Brigade. They break. Get on his right. Are they falling back? I don't know if they're falling back for the day or that's an organized withdrawal. Because they're standing fast in some locations. Tailor off that blank a bit. Refuse it a bit. Here he comes. Comes again. This time Wheeler is in position. He's going to start firing on the 3rd Brigade as they enter the swamp. There goes those sharp rifles, just opening up the 2nd Brigade. They're coming at me here. And that's the end of the day. Let's refuse this line just a little bit more. Okay. So when he comes into his fire, he'll slowly come into their fire as well. Smith. Colonel Smith is wounded. That's Preston Smith. As a matter of fighting excellent in the center. Could not be prouder of Smith as he just sent back the 2nd Brigade. What we're seeing here is another wave coming in. Wool is being hit by Coleman, Steele, and Waller. Or this is Walker, I mean. We have this reserve unit if we need it. He is determined to break my defenses here. Okay, there goes Wool. Thomas, 2nd Brigade, has disobeyed commander's orders with his 1,900 men and is coming at Anderson. Anderson will engage. So Wool is done. Bait them more into a position that I like. Sykes is going to move towards Smith now. I'm going to squeeze. Oh, he got absolutely repelled. Smith repelled Sykes. 3rd Brigade, though, is here, attempting to hold. Archer is going to come at Negley. Or no, Negley is going to come at Archer. Thomas has been rejected. We're going to get Walton up on the line. And he has... Is it a general retreat from the Union forces? That is a general sound retreat, it seems like. And a minor victory showing here. They want to preserve their army. Walker's going to push out. We're going to push out here. And Buckner is going to push out as well. We will push. The enemy is retreating. Raleigh just abandoned his cannons. Oh, because he was... I see. He got absolutely destroyed though. That's why. Detachment, we're gonna run ourselves into his detachment. And that is another solid field of bodies at Bowling Green. So, I promise we will not always see Bowling Green. I promise. I promise we will not always fight on this. It is winter quarters. I don't want to move in a way that might get me any detriment. But they keep on hitting me, so once we get Beauregard's forces up and he is supplied, we will go for Kentucky. As of taking Missouri, that's going to be a little bit more of a touch and go operation. That's something we're going to have to be aware of there. It is winter though, but if we're going to do anything, we're going to do it now. We got funding too. We're going to push up to Columbus, Kentucky. Beauregard should get up here. Oh, I don't know. Some point. Oh, because he actually cannot do the move because he's on water. Why he can't do that? Like, why isn't he moving? That's why. We need war bonds. Okay. Here we go. We have actual guns. We have some Enfields. Some Lorenzes. Get some Lorenz outfitted here in the middle. Get Archer's portion. Then Fields. Actually, let's give them Lorenzes. This is a good start to the year, at least. Bragg, give him Enfields. Okay. And then this one with Hill has to transfer. It has to transfer back to Army of Virginia. Magruder. Okay. But that'll be our 3 Lorenzes, though, I think. All right. There's Lorenz. Really? No, Enfields are better. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, Hall rifles. 400 yards? Okay. Give one of them. Same as an Enfield, so. So we were all good in East Tennessee. Western Army, we have good range weapons. Right. We got one Cutshaw. Let's give him that, and we should be good all around. Some sharps. Okay. Now this. Van Dorn's the Lightning Brigade. Okay. Emma Kirby Smith. Let's get him Enfields. So then we only have to worry about the Eastern armies, which has not actually seen combat, which is kind of weird. But at this rate, we'll have a good amount upgraded. With all of these, it will be good. Let's get a reboard musket. Send that out here. Okay. So those are all Lorenz's. Start with Johnston. Okay, there's those Enfields. We have those mixed cav weapons. So Maynard carbine and Wingfield musketoon. Jackson has an extra one. Actually, let's get Longstreet. Let's get this core. So then we only have to worry about upgrading Jackson's core. And from there, we'll kind of do a couple of things. H. Hill. To actually take Magruder out, you can DHL. So let's put Pickett in charge. This. With Talcott here. Pickett takes over here. I have a special assignment for Magruder. Magruder? Will... take over for Porterfield. And Porterfield. Wait, is Magruder? Who's here? Porterfield, though, is what? We couldn't get another core. We're gonna give Porterfield a core. What I like to do is probably a cav core, and Jeb Stewart's a little cav core. We gotta worry about. Let's actually do that. Jeb Stewart. let's Horace Randall. Yep, Horace Randall's. Did I pick the right one? Yeah. Here. Then Horace Randall takes the vision. We get another core. Click on it. Add group. It's going to be under Jeb Stewart. Randall's going to be under it. Okay. Good portion there. And with that cavalry portion. The cavalry portion is going to be at the crossroads. Because they can come down here in this way and avoid all my armies. If I'm here, this forces a reinforcement. Okay. More notes. And we are doing war bonds. We're trying to get our economy up. Do you really want to give me something to test my army? Can Cooper have the men? He does. See if he can take this. We could take some of these forts for exit destination as well. Let's come up and take Cairo. Okay, Union's got 3-year contracts, so they're finally on par with me. You probably got that way too quick. Okay, let's stop that for a second. Lorenz there. Breckenridge. Did I do all of these? No. We have one section that's under AP Hill for Stonewall Jackson that needs it. Okay. The idea will be what? I mean, you're doing great as a commander. Why are we unhappy? There are leadership elements that likely have been seen as not useful. Schiller Get Johnson in there. Bring C. Armstrong. Shoot Griffith. Okay. Just because this is completely unrealistic, let's not have Cooper take that. Let's have the Porterfield out west now. After this engagement, I think we will see if we have the arms right quick. We have one Mississippi rifle. Not really going to use the Army of the Northwest. Okay, West Tennessee, that's fine. Give it to Pemberton. Just need 3 more and we're good to go. Alright, so the next episode, this is what we're going to do. We are going to make a corps, though, before the next episode, which is in Missouri. No, we can't. What is this down here? Arkansas. We're going to transfer. Color. That. Obviously, B is not going to take that. Then Porterfield is going to be under this. This, though. Commander of the Corps goes to Hardy. Guy is fantastic. Put Mountain here. Couldn't go there, even if we wanted to. Okay, Hardy will have his first battle in command. And I think we will worry about what to name armies next time. Alright, guys, so I'm going to end this episode here. We did a couple of things that were great, and we are kind of waiting for a couple of things to happen. We have some great arms right now, taking some carbines, which is really cool. I do like this idea of we kind of going down a different path. We got a bunch of other things as well. Like we can go to a 24-pound howitzer. Let's do it. We got a 12-pound Napoleon. I want to keep that. Unless there's another James rifle. No? There's a 20-pound Parrot. That would be cool. Before. Upgraded Napoleon. Your 20-pound parrot rifle. We got a howitzer. We got 2 howitzers, the James rifle, a 20-pounder, then a 24-pound howitzer again, a 12-pounder, a 10, and a 3-inch. I think that's pretty good. I think at the end of the day, this army, 38,000 strong, is what is really hampering the Union. They're throwing men at me in Missouri. I'm outmaneuvering them everywhere else. We can finally give these orders. The rest of the way, which is nice. And then the idea is we are ready for an offensive, but this is what, a 60,000 man battle? Am I worried about a 60,000 man battle? I would say no. But I think once we upgrade all the arms, we're going to move the Army of the Shenandoah to a spot that can reinforce. We'll hit DC. We'll hit DC. We'll move this one up to Pittsburgh. Actually, no. I remember I wasn't going to do that. We must take Kentucky and Missouri first. So we're going to keep the stalemate here and go for Kentucky and Missouri. Then, my own rules that I'm imposing on myself. Then from there, once we get these two to secede, then we will worry about offensive in the east to finish the war. That allows me to probably go through 1863. And then after this campaign is, well, one of the hardest campaigns that we'll do, which will be an 1864 campaign. Another Beyond the Brink. And that one is truly beyond the brink. Because the Union is so overwhelmingly strong in that one. And we are so overwhelmingly getting our asses stomped as the South in that we have to do something. Alright, guys. So that will do it for this episode. Thanks for hanging out. Go ahead and leave the like below, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Later.